Okay, so T1000, I call him T100,000. 100,000. T1000 is about to be released, and we have still got drama. Just mad crazy drama going on as allegedly Sikkander says they're trying to come after him. Now, I'm going to say this right here. NetherRealm Studio probably wants to get rid of Sikkander. Because we going to talk about the continued drama between Sikkander and now it's looking like Sonic Foxx and NetherRealm Studio. According to Sikkander, over on Discord, a plot was revealed to try to get him removed from YouTube, And we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's talk about T1000. I say this about T1000. Another DLC is not going to deal with your mental illness. Okay? People be like, I'm bored. You need to figure out something else to do. Like, you can probably go to your Facebook page and you can probably find, like, over the course of the last month or so, I have found about 15 different events going on around my city that I didn't know existed. And trust me, I said, I'm going to all of them. We got to get out the house, man, because attempting to try to deal with boredom, depression, and all the other issues that people deal with, by playing a video game is going to be very limited in helping you to cope with deeper issues. And hands down, without a doubt, the MK community is like a cult. Whenever you look at the game, it's a very different game. It's extremely gimmicky. It can be very spammy. I would largely argue that MK is not even close to Tekken or Street Fighter. Not necessarily, I'm not a Tekken or Street Fighter guy, but I'm just talking about the type of games that they are. MK is it's a gimmick. It's just so many gimmicks. You don't get to do all this gimmicky stuff. You ain't got helicopter blades in Tekken on top of your head. You can't shoot double missiles. You can't disappear and slide. Well, there's a few characters in Tekken. They got this like teleport ability. But, the game is pretty straightforward. My issue with DLCs, and I am anxious. I'm really waiting for T1000 to come out. But I hope after T1000 and Madame Bo, I hope that's it. I would rather them begin concentrating on trying to make another game and doing everything that they can to make this game like the best MK ever. Not this game, but the next one. I'm already ready for the next one. If they announce that the next one is going to come out 2027, I'll be happy. I won't be happy if they say that another DLC package is coming out. Because I'm thinking to myself, if that happens, you're trying to make as much money as possible. And the only thing that people do when these characters come out completely busted. Everybody plays with them for a couple of weeks. And then, like Sikkander said, they play them for a couple of weeks. They put them down. Some of them you never hear from ever again. Like nobody plays them. Almost like poor little Tanya. They just ripped her apart. I'm going to make a video bitching and complaining about what they did to Tanya. I mean, they just destroyed her. Only if you're really good can you actually win with Tanya nowadays. I mean, I understand she was a controversial character, but the way that they just destroyed her is pathetic. But yeah, I'm ready for another game. But at the same time, I'm patient. If NetherRealm was smart, they pretty much began MK2 or MK12, or MK13, whatever they're going to call it. They would have started that last year. They would have started that last year so that they can have you a product by MK2 or MK13 by mid to late 2027. Because something that is different at this day and age that we live in compared to when I grew up, I'm 40. The internet makes everything really fast. It makes everything really, really fast. The amount of time that people can stay interested in something, the amount of time that they can go through it. Like, even if you're a piece of garbage scrub, you can get online and look at Foxy Grandpa for 5 freaking hours. And it's kind of like, just do what he does. It may take you a while, but, one person figures out a tech and then everybody's doing that tech. Back in the day, imagine getting a game and you don't even have a move set. You can't hit the start button and look up a move set. You just got to figure it out. And then not having the internet, this whole thing with the internet, it makes it to where everybody can look at everybody else's style. I would largely argue that half the stuff that you can do with many of the characters hasn't even been revealed yet. It hasn't even been shown because everybody tends to kind of look at a handful of people and they just imitate the other people who they see playing. Now, as far as this whole thing with Sikkander, I think that NetherRealm probably wants to get rid of him. The biggest screamer of your game is a critic of the game. Now, Sonic I would kind of think that he would lay back a little bit. Like, take about a month, just disappear. He did a video a couple days ago bringing back my queen, Sindel. I'm like, where the fuck did she ever go? I mean, that's your main, and you're dropping about 4 or 5 videos a week. Like, she ain't never went nowhere, Sonic. But hopefully, I don't think that they will. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I think that Sikkander is bisexual. I think he's at least bisexual. And we know that Sonic is openly, he's openly LGBT. I think whenever you're dealing with dudes like that, they just have these messy female spirits. Because, like, why can't you just scream the game? And why can't he just do what he does? Why do you all have this obsession over each other? And I'm going to say this. There's a whole lot that I don't like about Sikkander. But whenever I don't like a person, I just don't look at them. I don't hate watch. I can never see myself as a hate watcher. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not listening to you. I'm not watching you. Okay? Some people can do that. I just can't. But, I guess Sonic, to certain people, he annoys people, but I don't know. I don't know what they see that annoys. Basically, I don't know. When it comes to this game, playing the game is not enough. People got to just add the human element of some type of drama. It's the drama that fuels us, But I will say this. NetherRealm Studio probably does have a serious problem with the biggest screamer of your game being a critic who trashes the studio and he trashes the product. And it's got to be annoying because NetherRealm Studio probably wants to tell Sikkander, why the fuck won't you just put our game down and why don't you just play something else? And what Sikkander exposes is what I started this video off with. This is not a FGC community. This is a mental illness community. Trust me, I've seen it. Many of the people that scream this game on Twitch, they openly put their mental issues in their video description. Schizophrenia, autism, ADHD, depression, you see all of that stuff. So when this game doesn't help them to cope with their mental illness, they take it out on the game. I'm bored. And I'm thinking to myself, another DLC ain't going to make you happy. Okay, I would rather they begin, just building and creating another game. I do think that the game now is balanced. It's more balanced than it has ever been it came out as garbage. You know, this game came out as trash. This game was trash. But I think it's safe to say that this is probably the most balanced that they've added to it. I am excited for T100,000. It's just that I know how people are. They're going to play him for about 2 weeks, and then it'll be the people that really, really, if he's completely broken, people will be begging, nerf him, nerf him, nerf him, you know. And when people start crying on Twitter about how he needs to be nerfed, you know, if they nerf characters, they should nerf characters the way they did Johnny Cage, you know. They just casually nerfed a little bit here and there. But don't nerf characters the way you did Tanya. You know, I'm going to make a whole separate video bitching about that. I mean, that character has been destroyed. But anyways, I just want to talk about the T1000 and the MK community drama. I will be uploading more videos. Thanks for listening. I'm out of here, man. You nutbags. You nutbags. All right? Go find somebody to teabag multiple times, you know. Anyways, I'm out.